If you know, you know. Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you with your daily draft sleeper of the day. Where I'm at, it's the 20th, 18 hours, 16 hours, 16 hours. So it's Thursday for me. That makes me able to make this part four of my sleepers, and it is what it is. So we are also at 701 players since May. Legacy Bowls coming up Saturday. That's going to be pretty much the last of the bowl games. Then next week we have the combine. To be honest with you, I started already. I start. There's there's some positions I know it's not going to change. I know it's not going to change. So I've started my rankings already. I started doing it. You're going to get 30 players, 30 per position. You might get extra you might get a little bit extra running backs, extra edges, and extra defensive tackles, since that is the strength of this draft. And how ironically, like all these so-called pros with wigs on their head, now they're saying this running back class is generational, and I don't use that word, but I've said since June this is probably the deepest running back class I've ever seen. Legit. Uh, don't shoot me. I'm a Cowboys fan. There's really no reason. Listen, would I like Caleb Johnson round two? Yeah, that would be nice. There's no reason why Dallas cannot wait until day three of this draft. And when you see the value day three of this draft at running backs, you're going to want to vomit. It's 30 to 35 draftable grades on running backs. So, ironically, I've been saying that since June. Now, I'm going to give you a kid. I put him in my top 10 in June. And you know what? He's still going to be in my top 10. Kyle Monangai out of Rutgers, 5'9", 210. I watched this kid play off in high school. He went to Don Bosco Prep. I watched, so he's a local kid, and I've seen this kid play a lot. Best way he described him, he's short and stocky, and he's a bowling ball. He plays much bigger than 5'9", 210. And like for the people in the arcade games, legit, he looks like a bowling ball bouncing off of people. He had his 2023 and 2024 seasons were pretty similar. In 2023, he had 1,262 yards and 8 touchdowns. That led the Big Ten in 2023. 2024, he had 1,279 yards with 13 touchdowns and a receiving touchdown, with a new quarterback and a banged up offensive line. Now, people might ask, what is the difference on builds from Dallas fan 1970 97? Thank you for jumping in the chat. What is the difference between this kid and Austin Gentry's build? Just look at Austin Gentry standing. He's much more slender and narrow, where this kid, he's short, thick, and stocky, and he runs a hell of a lot bigger than he is. Yo, if you rush to lead the Big Ten in rushing in 2023, and then bang, come back 2024 with a pretty much better season with a newer quarterback, and all these professionals, none of them got him in their top 10. Not one. Not one. If you can get this kid day 3, this kid, and I'll stamp it now. Good afternoon. Let's see. Bo Nix is better than Dak. Well, yeah, that's pretty much. That's pretty much. Dak is horrendous. Dak. I mean, listen, man. I don't even want to talk about Dallas, to be honest with you. I truly don't. I can't. I can't deal with 30 years of bullshit. That's why this is a college, a college draft station. And it's always been that way and will always stay that way. If I do like more than one video about Dallas a week, I'll vomit. If I had come on here and talk about Dallas every single day, I'd go crazy. Long story short, none of the so-called professionals got this. No, I'm fine, bro. I mean, listen, I hear you, bro. He sucks. Jerry just paid him to shut up the fan base. That's it. Fan base wanted him. You got him. You got him for 4 years and whatever they gave him, 240 or whatever. He's going to be banged up. He's not going to be 100%. And I'll put money on it. He either has shoulder problems or arm problems this year because he's going to compensate now for passing the ball with a torn hamstring. He's not mobile anymore. Listen, it is what it is, man. No, hey, it's just listen. Unless they're gonna like trade him, cut him, take 105 million on the cap, we're stuck with this dude. So the best thing we can do is to build the team around him. Now, in this draft, like I've said it a million times, defensive tackle, edge, running back, safeties. You can even throw tight ends. It's deep. There's a legit 30 to 35 running backs with draftable grades. So I'm going to be honest. I am a Dallas fan, so don't throw tomatoes at me. Dallas can wait to day 3. Would I like one of the bigger names? Yeah. It's also good it's nice to like things. The Kansas City Chiefs went to 3 Super Bowls in a row with a round 7 running back. Ironically, Isaiah Pacheco out of Rutgers, who ran a 4.37. So Chiefs are living proof that you don't need a round 1 running back to win Super Bowls. You don't. So like I said, D tackles, edge, running backs, safeties, tight ends. That's where's the meat and bones, bro. The bread and butter of this draft. So this was Daily Sleeper Part 4. Rutgers running back Kyle Monangai. And I'll say this again. I put him out there in May. This is probably my 4th or 5th video on this kid. I put him in my top 10 in May, and he's going to be in my top 10 when my running back rankings come out. If you can get him on day 3, that could be the sleeper of the draft. Definitely. It's ironically, it's just, he's hard to bring down, and he's like a bing, bing, bing. He's just bounces. He bounces all over the place, man. He runs like a pinball, the pinball machine. The pinball ball, bing, bang, boom, going straight, where Austin Gentry is pretty much one cut and he's gone. So, but honestly, 2 completely different running backs in build style and even running style. So, that's it for part 4. To see what happens tomorrow. Probably drop 2 videos tomorrow. Like I said, we're getting ready for the Legacy Bowl on Saturday. That's HBCU. And then Combine starts next weekend, the 27th, I believe it starts. And I I pretty much started ranking people already because I know it's not going to change, man. So it is what it is. If you know what you know. Also, you guys got to sub the Frisco Report. He comes out usually Wednesday or Thursday nights. It's Joe Rod. You also got Cowboys Corner. He does a show on Saturday nights. You got Fifth Quarter Cowboys. He usually comes out on Mondays and Fridays with shows. You got Cowboys Champs. Me and him did a little draft and free agency show the other day. Uh, Cowboys Fiend. He's a big Trey Lance fan, and I wouldn't give Trey Lance a dollar. Sorry, it is what it is. And you got 1980s Cowboy. He's an OG spitting out facts, man. Plus, we got Eshawn, Hollywood's newest up and coming producer at Paladonian Films. Dot Production. Remember this name, Kyle Monangai. I gave him to you in May. He was in my top 10. He's going to be in my top 10. He's a bowling ball to bring down. And like, when I see dudes top 100 and you don't even have this kid in your top 100, it puts the tip on you, man. It really does, man. But it's early, and people just, maybe they'll get around to doing it. Because everyone waits till the last minute for that. Not me. Not me. We're at 701 prospects. Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, for life. Thank you.